blah 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 disclaimer stuff. I don't know if you've read it before, but like it's here anyway, yada yada. Okay, on with the video now. Hello, and hold on. Welcome to possibly the last episode for our completion criteria for the Stanley Parable. We just wanted to get enough endings to get to the epilogue. We collected all the figurines. We did like a little thing off screen because it takes forever. It basically goes through like what you just did with collecting the figurines and there's just jokes and quips.
It just tells you where they all are again.
Yeah. The narrator just has an existential crisis. We have the epilogue now, so let's dive in, shall we?
Stretch. Oh, damn it.
Epilogue. This one might be a wee bit longer. I can't remember how long the epilogue is. It won't be like extra long, but it might be a little bit longer than usual. Many months earlier, we're in the desert again. Oh yeah, and technically as you're collecting the figurines again, it breaks the counter. So if you're wondering why we have like a 16 out of 6, that's why.
12.
Well, you know, I was close enough. Bye bye, campfire. I'll miss you. The stars are nice. Oh god, now we're in a sandstorm.
Ah.
Get it? Sandstorm. It's okay. We can do it. I believe. Oh, and now we're back to... Let's go follow the moon. Off into the far, far distance. Let's go follow the sun. Off into the far, far distance.
Oh, there we go.
The memory zone. It lived. We found it.
Your internet's having another moment.
Is it?
Yeah.
We gotta reboot it out the window again.
Yeah.
The memory zone. A loving memory of the Stanley Parable 2. Alright, just follow the wire.
You can see that?
Yeah.
Good thing one of us can.
Oh. A review. Cookie Nine's Cookie Nine! She's back again. A review for the Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. When the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dumb, uninspired, often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. Infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete, collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome respite from... Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. Buttons! Jim! One of these says Stanley, but we can't hear it. One of them says Stanley. You just have to believe me. Or is it these ones that say Stanley? There is a button that says Stanley.
Stanley.
But we can't hear it, obviously.
You're gonna be pressing all... Yeah, you're pressing all the buttons, aren't you? Jim.
That's just one more pile.
Jim.
Jeffrey, Jebediah,
Jim. Stanley.
Atkinson.
Atkinson! Right. We're going this way. Look at all. 18 of 6. 19 of 6. 20 of 6. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. The infinite hole.
Uh,
The office. The office. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Alright, there's a laptop here. That seems to still be on. Oh! Hello again, Slider-Man! It's nice to see you. Nice to see you too, dude. It's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it from the mud and back. What if people hate it? Who cares? You see, that was the narrator problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable free. It's simple. All we need to do is change the number in the game's title screen. It's also a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. The Stanley Parable 3. The Revenge of the Sequel. Stanley Parable 3. Revenge of the Sequel. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do this, either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well.
let's do it.
Let's do it. Good, it's agreed. A new sequel every time that you start the game. You know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me, so let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine should all be fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We keep going until we're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself. Forever. I must keep the wheel turning. Are you ready? I'm ready. Great. There's only one last thing that we need to do. Please enter the current time.
3:32.
2:32.
3:32.
3:32. I think this might have been shorter than I remembered. So if you want, we can try and head for some endings that we don't have. If I have done goofed. And this is shorter than I remember. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Did you want to, or did you want to make it brighter?
It's up to you.
Make it brighter, just so the people at home can see.
And so
Thank
I can
you.
see.
Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. The Revenge of the Sequel.
Oh, so that is
Beep beep.
8 minutes.
Alright. Do you want to keep making weird sequels, or do you just want to try and get some endings that we haven't got
This
yet?
is the story.
You do what you want.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Which means closing out of the
Stanley
game and
decided
coming
to
back
go to the
into it
meeting
again.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Which means you're going to see my Steam screen. But that's fun. Alright. One more time. The Stanley Parable 4, everybody. When it loads. Any day now. Ignore the OBS. There we go. The Stanley Parable 4 Atomic Train Station. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, we can get the broken achievement even though I've already got it.
What?
We can get the broken achievement even though I've already got it.
Okay. Go for it.
Which means I need to get back to the Stanley
All of his
Parable 2,
co-workers
needing to get rid of
gone.
new
What
content.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh, let's take the bucket with us.
The embrace of an old friend.
I thought you'd at least get a makeover for, you know,
That stands the test
for
of time.
beating the epilogue. Like, shiny gold tinted.
Chromium bucket. That's the DLC, man. I don't remember the epilogue being that short. But that might be because I went back and did some Stanley Parable 2 stuff, so. Yay! Extra content with the bucket, everybody.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about
This will
how
probably be our
roundly
last,
disappointing this ultra
last
deluxe
one anyway.
version has turned
Yeah.
out to
If
be.
there's any endings
The
we've
original
missed,
Stanley Parable was a
oops.
landmark. New content
We'll
for
put
it
a
should
thing.
live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take
I know
it
I've been forgetting to do the
one
timestamps
step
because I meant to
even
put a
further.
timestamp,
Which is
like
why
not a timestamp, an
I'm very
annotation
proud to announce
for
for
someone
the
who did the
first
art
time
ending in
ever,
one of the
the
previous
Stanley
playthroughs.
Parable
But
2.
we'll stick it in this one. We'll just find a bunch of things, and I'm actually probably going to write that down before I forget. Please put in the description. Hold on, folks. Please put in the script. Okay, Stanley Parable 2. Anyway, before
Yes,
we
you
stand in
see,
the
isn't
elevator
this
for
far
too long.
superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions. Think
Oh,
of all
what
the
happens
new
is you can go
territory
back
we'll
up.
cover with a fully fledged
this is
sequel.
different.
An entirely new experience
red,
built
I
from the
think.
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in
Where are
so
we
many
going?
different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Click to add speaker notes. What video editing software is this? Sony Vegas or something, probably? Something too expensive for
Now, to
us
be
anyway.
clear, I haven't quite
If anyone's
nailed down
wondering what video
exactly
editing
the
software we're
Stanley
using, by
Parable
the way, I
2
can
is
like
going to
slide
be,
that in there.
but let's take a look at some of the
I'm
features
using
I've been developing for it.
VSDC, but like the free edition,
That if I
because you
loosely
can have it
organise a
infinitely
handful
for
of
free.
interesting
It
concepts,
does try and prompt
but surely
you
the
into
game will
getting the
sort
paid
of
edition, but you
naturally
don't need
spring
it.
up
You
around
can just
them.
click like
It'll all
no
work
thanks or
itself
whatever
out.
when you're editing,
Game
and you
development
know.
is much more of a fuzzy magic
Which is
than
nice,
anything scientific or logical.
because some of us can't afford to spend like 200 quid
Go
on Sony Vegas Pro.
Try out some of the new features.
Wait, so what happens if... Do I get two buckets? Do I get 2 buckets? Shall we see?
Mm-hmm. No.
Wait,
Oh.
there are 2 buckets here. How
There
did
you go,
get a
there are
second
2 buckets here.
Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a
'Cause
single
I'm just
bucket
that
is
great.
already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no
Yeah,
telling.
they're brewing.
Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
No!
Stanley!
We couldn't handle the bucket power.
Didn't lose you, Stanley. The power of 2
My
buckets is
bucket.
too much. I had to destroy both of them.
How would you do such a
I
thing?
know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk.
You cruel, cruel man.
You can forgive me.
I will never forgive you. We don't have the bucket anymore. That's fun. We can reset the game and pick up another bucket if we need to. Okay. What's not the bucket? Wait. Wait. Does that mean, if everything has been reset, does that mean... Aww. We have 10 jumps left for the jump circle. Let's go, man.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Yay.
Ding.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2
Here's probably
is just so
achievement.
much catchier than
Oh, speaking of
ultra-deluxe
achievement,
entry.
let's go now for the achievement.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2.
What is going on
now
out there?
That's an artistic statement right there.
Pull the lever and receive your new achievement. No more steps. Get just once. Get yours right now.
And Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm going to use technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes.
Okay.
You see, you'll come to this lever,
Ah.
and when you pull it, the achievement will be... As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What?
Screw you, narrator.
What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Yeah, man, I got the achievement.
How did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken.
There's a
just
mystery
second
man
ago.
in my computer who talks to me.
Is someone here? Are you being watched? Oh God.
Yeah, we are, dude.
Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
Totally.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley
Alright.
Parable 2. Just breathe.
There is technically a thing. I have never tried to unlock it
Haven't we seen yet?
because you need to hit every single number in the settings menu. But there should be a thing. It should be up here called Settings World Champion. This is one of the few achievements I don't have because you need to toggle every single number that you can see in the settings menu. Every single number possible. Every single number you see. So I've never got this. I've never bothered. So I'll probably link a thing for Settings World Champion as well because I am not doing that. Because I'll be there all day setting numbers. Also, apparently there's a setting called Bump Viscosity, but I don't remember how you get that. Do I try to click on the door and it just gives me it? No, I have no idea how we... I have no idea how you get the bump viscosity either. I don't remember. That's new. What's new? What's new?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out
We already did. We already did figure that out. Okay.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version...
We can pick the other
offers a
option.
bit of decoration.
Hell yeah.
Balloons.
Oh,
I'm
on this one.
undecided
Oh,
on
give.
Get Well Someday and Happy 12th
This button is broken.
Which would you go with?
Oh, I can do it again. I'm doing it again.
You know, sometimes
I'm
when you
doing
sort of
Happy
set
Get
a
Well
lot of
Someday
personal
again.
opinion, it makes you realise that you knew which one you
Alright, whatever,
actually
cool,
really
done.
wanted all along.
Boom.
Get Well Someday it is. Oh, actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision.
What
We're
is
moving
going on?
Much is going on.
Much. Okay, so let's refresh.
Refresh.
I want to do this again because this was fun. Stopping. You can see all my games in the corner. Well, not all of them. Like, some of them are hidden, the ones I don't play. I'm having fun doing this. I said, I might do some endings that we haven't got. Just like, messes with the,
Yeah, just go.
just messes with the titles. Instead. Story of... actually no. Unforgivable... Crocodile...
Yeah, so you can only pick one from each side.
Crocodile gun. Don't ask. Stanley Parable 5. Crocodile gun.
And then you got a pineapple and a chicken.
Yep. No real reason. No real rhyme to it.
So, how long did you want to make this anyway?
I have no idea. Do you just want to go with the usual? Because, like, how long is this?
20 minutes.
This?
Okay. Let's stop Beating around the bush. Let's get some endings that we haven't already got.
Yeah, like what?
The secret, dude.
And how'd you get the secret?
It's to do with the mind control room, but I can't remember what to do with the mind control room.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, we haven't got the escape pod. Should we try getting that?
Yeah, go on then.
Should we try to get it to work? You have to be really quick, though. And then I think you go for door 428.
No one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now.
Which is basically right next door to your room. So you have to come all the way back here. I was doing it correctly, technically. I didn't soft up myself, I was doing it correctly. I just thought it was a door closer to the office, but it wasn't. You have to be really quick. Aha! And then we head back and we go to room 428 apparently.
Oh, so you actually looked it up?
Yes, I looked it up. Just to see if I'd actually soft locked myself or if I had actually done it right. Turns out I had. It's just it was a different door to what I remember it being. So back here, if the guide is correct, we should be able to go back through to the office. Go back to where I am. Right at the beginning. Door 428, which is this one. This is what I didn't do last time.
You are now leaving. Good to know.
Don't take the elevator. Because I think the elevator's broken. Anyway. Go up the stairs.
God, how the hell can you see?
Because I am amazing. I don't know. Because I have good vision, apparently. Come on. I think it's up on 780. We're almost there. 758. Good job, Stanley has the superpower of never getting exhausted no matter how many flights of stairs he goes up or down. 759. God, where am I going? I can't see. There we go. 760. Escape pod launch bay. I assume this is right. Yes. I was just walking into nothing because I couldn't see. Escape pod. Bye, Bucket. We'll miss you.
Also, the bucket escapes. Yeah.
Farewell, Bucket.
So what happens if you come here without the bucket?
The elevators, the escape pod's broken. I think. Bye-bye, Bucket. We all miss you. There is technically something in the mind control facility I haven't done that you can do with the
His
bucket.
co-workers were gone.
What's
We
that?
can do that. There's something in the
Stanley
mind
decided
control
to go to
facility
the
I haven't done with the
meeting. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, yeah, I sent it in the escape pod, didn't I? Never mind. Right. Okay. What else is there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did you want to do the escape pod without the bucket? Maybe it'll work. this time.
It's up to you.
Now that we've launched the bucket, maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't ever. Maybe it won't be there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
actually
decided
go
to
in the
go
broom
up to
closet.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an
okay.
answer there.
Been there, done that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's technically the countdown ending as well that we haven't done, which is the mind control room, but you power it on and you have to press all the buttons.
Stepping into his manager's office,
In quick
Stanley was
succession.
once again stunned to discover not an
Wait,
indication
let me
of
see if
any
this-
human life. Shocked, unraveled,
Still,
Stanley
hit
wondered
this
in
enough times,
disbelief
apparently it says
who
8.
orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
fine.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
Amazing.
luck. Amazing.
Ah.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Apparently there's another version of the up and down the elevator thing.
Hmm?
Apparently
Oh.
there's another version of this. Actually, can I go back a sec? Or can I now not go that way?
You can now not go that way.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll do this then. Apparently if you hold the free key while going up and down, you get a different conference. But I can't be bothered. Oh dear.
Descending
I
deeper
thought
into
the
the
epilogue was longer
building,
than
Stanley realized he felt
Might be
a
because I
bit
still had stuff to
peculiar.
do.
It was a stirring of emotion
No.
in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now,
Come on.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. We'll do countdown then, maybe, possibly.
What?
Stanley walked straight ahead
So how'd you
through
get
the
to that
large
one?
door that read
Mind control facility?
Control facility.
Or is it?
You can't go back.
Oh, is it in the mind
The
control?
lights
No, yeah, 'cause
rose
you
on
can
an
pick them up, don't
enormous
you?
room
Yeah,
packed
yeah.
with
I'm going the right way.
television
Alright.
screens. What
I'm forgetting how to do
horrible
things
secret did
now.
this place hold?
There's a lot of
Stanley
endings
thought
in
to
this game.
himself.
Yeah.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Right.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I still don't know how to get this secret. Oh.
This mind
Oh,
control
the elevator.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh dear.
Ah, up in the elevator.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The
Mind
heart
control
of the
skills.
operation.
Offline.
Controls labeled with emotions.
Yes, remember them, these
happy
button
or
numbers.
sad or content.
Oh, you'll press them in order.
Walking,
Yep.
eating,
So I take it's
working,
what, 1,
all of it
2
monitored
something.
and
Yeah.
commanded from this
That
very
sounds 5.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
You get time.
Stanley
I'm assuming.
decided that this machinery would never
System
again
power.
exert its terrible power over
On
another
this
human.
time.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I I applaud your effort,
Right,
I
so
really
now you
do.
go press them in
But you
order,
need
so
to
that's 5,
understand,
so
there's
where's
only
1?
so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track,
Console
you're going to have to
disabled.
do much better than
So
that.
there was 2
I'm
here.
afraid you
What's
don't
that?
have
1.
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll
Yeah,
find
but you
this
have to
pertinent,
wait for him to take
Stanley
first.
suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now
You
this
have
is
2
making
minutes.
things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
What's
It's
that?
your time
There's
to
one
shine.
behind you.
You are the star.
2.
It's your story now. Shape it to your
Right,
heart's
now,
desires.
where's
Oh, this is
3?
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame
I
we have
think
so
press
little
4.
time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
What do these do?
But what precious moments each one of them
I don't
is.
think they do anything.
More time to talk
Wants me to press
about
the-
you,
the fourth
about
one.
me, where we're going.
Incorrect.
What all this means.
1.
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your
Wait,
co-workers
what?
are?
So you have to press a blue
A
button.
moment of
Ah,
silence
right.
before you're obliterated.
So what was that one?
All right, I'm in a good mood.
Oh, no, they're
I'm
all
gonna die
orange.
Anyway, I'll tell you exactly
So
what
where's
happened to them.
Blue
I
one.
erased them. I turned off the machine.
Oh, it's got a
to set
number
you
on it.
free.
Oh god.
Of course,
turn
that was
around.
merely in this instance of the story.
what are they showing now?
Sometimes when I tell it,
Purple
I
with
simply let
number
you
num-
sit
number
there in
2.
your office forever,
think
pushing
I'm gonna
buttons
do this.
endlessly and then dying alone.
Purple
Other
number
times,
2.
I let the office sink into the ground.
Purple number 2,
swallowing
where are you?
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has
That's
been
purple.
rather amusing.
No.
Watching you try to make
J.
sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's
You have 3 attempts remaining.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next
J.
go around will be even
Where the heck
better.
is Purple 2?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
No.
What the hell with it? I'm going to put some extra time on the clock right now.
Yeah, I'm just going the same way, aren't I?
These are
Yeah,
precious
you've literally
additional
gone in a
seconds.
circle and not a single one of them said
Doesn't
purple
really
2.
Oh dear me, what's the
Purple.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
Do
doing right
any of
now?
them have any numbers on
Or
them?
did you just assume when you saw that
What
timer
if I do-
that something in
Ah,
this
maybe
room
it-
was
no.
capable of turning it off?
Because it was saying correct, wasn't it?
Running from button to button, screen to screen.
I'd say try
clicking
one of
on
the purple
every
ones,
little
see what
thing in
happens.
this room. These numbered buttons. No, these coloured ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
I'm running
is?
out of time.
Stanley, you're
Sorry.
in for quite a disappointment.
Oh, what's-
But here's a
what's that?
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep
No,
the action
sorry,
moving
okay.
along. It's just seconds ticking.
Do any of
away
these
to your
have?
death.
None of
You're
them
only
have
still
numbers
playing
on.
instead of watching a
So how the hell are you
cutscene,
supposed to
but I
figure it
wanna
out?
watch you for
I'm
every moment
assuming
that
you
you're
just press
powerless.
number 2.
To see you
Which
made
is
humble.
there.
This is not a challenge. It's a
Stanley, can't you run?
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy
Is that
it
right?
first. So
Did I do it?
Take a
Goodbye,
look at the
employee
clock, Stanley.
427.
That's 30 seconds you have left to structure. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
Oh, well.
Just truly blown to pieces. Will you
No
play
ending
this
here, you're just getting blown to
further?
pieces.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it couple or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
No.
I will be laughing at every second
No.
of inevitable life from the moment I fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Well,
Well, we blew up the entire facility. Good job.
no. It's technically an ending.
Yeah. Alright. Oh,
Did you want to try and get it,
All
or are
his
you good?
co-workers were gone.
no, I'm
What
good.
did it mean?
Did you want to?
Stanley decided to go
It's up
for
to you.
the
With
easy
34.
Replacement bucket.
Simply missed a memo.
Huh.
Can I do the mind control room one then?
And
As I
try
got a
not to
replacement
lose
bucket.
this one too, you dolt.
Right,
Stanley
so
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
mind control facility. That'll probably be the last one.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
I
again
said boss's
stunned
office.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the... But Stanley
Woo.
guessed the correct
I guessed the
by
correct
sheer
code.
luck. Was it
Awesome.
the bucket
Awesome, awesome,
all
awesome.
along? Was the bucket guiding
Yeah,
him?
totally did.
Yes.
The bucket's my
This
spirit
is
animal.
certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, down the elevator. Yep, down we go.
The elevator
Doo-ba-doo-doo.
raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring
Come
that
on.
in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
Down we
he
go.
would be all right. The
Whee!
bucket is here for you, Stanley.
This will probably be the last ending
Everything
we'll get.
will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stanley and the
because we've
bucket
technically
walked
done
straight ahead
everything
through
that
the
we wanted to
large
do
door
on
that
our
read, mind control facility.
criteria, haven't we?
Yeah.
Alright. Which one is it? Ah, there it is. Whee!
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his
yes.
fall.
A
Now,
metal
what
object
to do
safely
next,
cushioned.
Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
Set up a little couch
It
and
really
relaxed.
wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone
Yeah.
by, they installed a
We've
few
got a little
shelves
life down
as
here.
well, and a sort of kitchenette that was
Find a
useful
little
for
Stanley
when the
Parable
bucket
on
was
TV.
craving convenience. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home.
Yeah, we've
In
got a little
fact,
home down
after
here.
some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control
Sitting-
facility at all.
Watch,
He'd never gotten to fully explore
whatever it
what
is
was
that
up
we're
there.
watching.
Never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this.
Oh.
The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
We've been a mess of our home.
All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing
Going
it
into the
over
void.
again, staying on the path.
Bye.
It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at
I'm
all
leaving.
to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending.
I can actually see where
But
you
it's
fell
where
from.
we happen to
That's
be.
cool.
And maybe,
Next up
possibly,
there.
if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Okay.
No, then.
Alright. That's probably all that we're going to do for the Stanley Parable. Anything that we've missed, we'll link in the description and stuff. I'll link a secret one. I'll link a link to the endings, I'll link a link to the secret, and I'll link a link to the art ending for anyone who wants to see them. So, we'll see you in whatever we decide to play next.
No, then.
Right then.
Bye.
Bye!